Hi, I'm Jess from Get Your Rock Out. I'm here with Matt and Chris from Fahran. Okay, so what time did you get here yesterday? Are you finding the weekend okay so far?
I think we got here about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday, but it was a bit of a long drive up here. But yeah, it was awesome. It's been awesome so far. The vibe here is just incredible. Yeah, and the show itself was insane. It was great to see how many people like really get into it and just get what we were doing. So
yeah. How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, it's great. I've played it once before with a previous band, but yeah, it's just as great as I remembered it. Really, we were a little bit worried, not sure how people would take us because we're not a standard kind of melodic rock band. We're a little bit harder in places and slightly alternative in some ways, but we seem to go down really well, so we're happy.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, Hammerfest is like a combination of like loads of Doom stages, you know, AOR stages. You've got your Sleaze stage too. Like, it's just combined everything. The vibe's going to be awesome, isn't it? So you're finding the vibe really good for everything, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. It's great. It's great. It's just great to see so many people turn up to come see us as well, and for all the other bands, because we stayed around to watch all the other bands that came on afterwards, and they're all incredible. So
awesome, yeah. So you're trying to like break out kind of like the underground scene at the moment. How are you finding the journey with that? Because it's quite underground at the moment, but you're trying to like break through and go further.
Yeah, it's been a weird thing because obviously when the band started, it was a different lineup, and then me and the new bass player come along. We worked on the second album, released it, and we just immediately started gigging as much as possible. We released a video within a month and a half of actually announcing the lineup and stuff like that, and everything's just been all a big mad rush just because but obviously it's still taking enough time to make it how we want it, you know, but because we're working on it constantly. There were times we were recording an album in the daytime and then going to play a gig at the night time, and all we'd be recording through night till early hours of the morning. We were doing all sorts of stuff just because we wanted to not waste any time at all. And I think you've kind of got to be in people's faces as much as possible, especially when you have like a lineup change as well, because they're getting a bit impatient as well, and you don't want people to lose interest in you. So you've got to make the most of that time while it's still hot.
So constant progression, always driving to, you know, do more, tour more, gig more, release more. Have you got anything coming up recently at the moment?
Towards the end of March, starting from March the 20th, I think. Yeah, we're touring with a band called Fahran. So we can't wait for that because we've wanted to do a tour with those guys for a while now. And then as for the rest of this year, I mean, we want to mainly focus on gigging and touring. Like, there are things coming up, like our manager's filling up our gig diary very, very slowly, but surely. And yeah, we've even started demoing for the next album. So.
Wow, that's brilliant. So next album, when are you thinking about that one? Like bringing it to light?
Not too consciously yet. It's more for us. It's pushing the gigging and get a name for ourselves. Because we only recently released Chasing Hours. Chasing Hours came out in August last year, so that the main thing is push that and promote that album.
So you're touring with the new release then?
Yep.
Yeah. This year is like the year for Chasing Hours to be promoted as much as possible, but we're still working on new stuff as well. We're toying around with things, but we've just released another music video for a song called Cased in Steel, and we've got a bit of a radio campaign on the go for Planet Rock and lots of other various other things, but it's for our song called Take This City Alive, which is from Chasing Hours as well. So it's just a constant thing at the minute. But yeah, even like when we do the Fury on tour, we've got a day off in between, and we've decided to go and play with Gun in Nottingham instead. So we're not taking any time to just sit back. We just want to just keep working, really. I mean, bizarrely, the band name Fahran is a German verb that means to go, to drive. So that's kind of the feeling we have with it as well.
That's beautiful, that, encompassing a foreign language in the name. That's a beautiful sentiment behind it. So where did that come from originally?
The guy, he came up with the name. It actually came before either I or Matt were involved in the lineup, because it came from when the guys were driving back from a gig. It was JR who spotted it on the sign. It said Fahran, the German verb, but it was spelled differently, and we thought it sounded cool when we found out what it meant. So we changed it a little bit to make it look a bit more like a band name. So instead of Fahran, we changed it to AN at the end. It looked and sounded cooler to us to have Fahran like that. But
so it's a constant journey, and the name of the band represents that. Do you feel like you've journeyed a lot together, becoming bonded as a band?
Yeah, we've covered a lot of ground in the year and a half that we've had this lineup already. Within no time, the album is out. We've got 3 music videos out. We've got 2 more coming out later this year. We're constantly touring. We've got festivals confirmed already, and we've got other stuff penciled in, which we're soon to be announcing as well. Tons of demos on the go as well for the next one, so we're already well ahead for that, and we've got no plans to stop anytime soon or slow down.
Started writing some more lyrics as well, so those are going to push on the next album. Cool.
Pages and pages of lyrics and loads of riffs and stuff, and
little scribbles everywhere.
Yeah. Even the next album will be a little bit more experimental. We're going to be a bit lighter, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, lots of even lower tuned guitars in certain places, but still very melodic, vocally and things like that. But yeah, it's exciting really for us.
So no rest ever. What festivals is it you've got booked in for this year then?
We're down for Wildfire Festival, Redemption Festival. What else are we playing? I forgot.
They're coming in. We're sort of in talks for booking more in, but because they're not confirmed, we can't say yet. It's a very common band thing.
There's no gossip for me.
I'm sorry, Vince.
Oh, I totally wanted little gossip.
I'm sorry, but...
Oh. Well, I've got a gossip on demos anyway, the new album, whenever that arises.
I wouldn't expect... I'd say don't expect it anytime soon, because for us it's promoting... We're promoting... The main thing for us at the moment is promoting Chasing Hours, so...
Yeah. So pushing Chasing Hours, yeah. You've got music videos for that, touring with that at the moment. Brilliant, yeah. So we're in a gymnasium too. There's roller skates though. I really want to go on the roller skates that they've got in the back.
Really?
Yeah, there's roller skates in the back, like over there.
I don't roller skate at all.
Well, last night we couldn't even walk, so...
I don't think any of us could. The rain was delightful, it really was, wasn't it?
I had to try and guide our drummer home, bless him.
I fell in a 7-inch puddle. It wasn't pleasant. Face first.
Although, to be fair, it was raining so heavily yesterday.
Specific description of a puddle as well.
Honestly, I was wearing big massive heels.
7.2 inches of puddle.
7.5 inches of pure muddy puddle. It was delightful, yeah.
I was kind of glad that they brought all the boats that are in the car park out here, because yesterday it looked like...
We don't.
That is nice.
It's supposed to be perking up with the weather and stuff though this weekend. The light is gorgeous today. So nice not being drenched, but yeah, it's been great having a natter with you anyway, and I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you very much.
Great, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.